stampers and crafters and friends. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am so excited to be here with you. It is raining in my neck of the woods, which is very wonderful. We always like a good rain here. So we're going to get ourselves started. This is going to be the sketch we are doing. And I just call it kind of 3 small boxes. And again, it's made by, freshly made sketches. My go-to people. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So today, these are what our cards look like. It's my take. So the first one is just 3 flowers with a little butterfly, and the flowers just have some yellow in them. It's bubble bath, and again, just with a sentiment and a flower. So that's going to be the first take. And then my second take on the card is one that I absolutely love. Now, you know we have these little color-coded cards. I could not for the life of me try to figure out exactly how do I get the right colors. So I just went to my Parakeet and picked out these colors, and so these are the colors. This is also called a no stamp class or a no stamp card because there's absolutely no stamping in it until you decide to write your sentiment. So, and I think next week I'm going to play a little bit with all my cards. And again, if you would like to get a set of these, you can go to my blog at ktstamps.com and you can find them. What you'll do is print these, and then what I did was, this is like Parakeet Party, so I put Parakeet Party on the back. This is Lemon Lolly. So Lemon Lolly is back here. So it just gave me a pretty good idea of exactly what to do. So I will pick from this for our cards for next week. So that's what we will do for our sketches. So we're going to start off doing this card. It is a very easy card. Again, it's done with my favorite stamps, which is the Cheerful Daisies. And inside there they have these wonderful die cuts, and this is the die cut right here that we are using, and I just used bubble bath to cut out 3 of these. And then I also did the wishing you the brightest birthday, and I did it in the pink with some black on the outside. And then I think that was it. My butterfly came from this beautiful textured, you can see it, beautiful textured shimmer paper, and it comes in 12 by 12 paper, and there are balmy blue and shaded spruce and white, and this is what the paper looks like. And as I just open it, you saw the balmy blue. So this is the white, and this is the spruce. Beautiful. Christmas will look beautiful in that spruce. So will it in the white. Beautiful. So that's what I did. And the butterfly, I thought it came from... Nope, trying to find out where the butterfly comes from. It comes from Quiet Meadow. So here's the butterfly for Quiet Meadow. So that's what we used on this card. Plus, then again, we have some of the Iridescent Rhinestones, and then I also used some of our Adhesive Solid Back gems. Okay, the Lolly Lemon, or Lemon Lolly. Okay, so we're going to get started on that as we put it together. So I had to, and the first thing you're going to want to do is bring out your ruler, and then you want to bring out just a little pencil. And I have already done some of this. And then you're going to want to bring out an eraser. And I don't know if you can see, but what I did was that I marked my wood, and I got this just from the Great Harvest Bread Rules. And what I did was that I measured it so it was one was at, I think it's 7/8, and then the next one was at 7/8, and then the next one was at 7/8. So I did 7/8 all the way across. And when I first started out, I also did 1 3/4, and then I did 7/8. And then from the other side, I did 1 7/8, and then I did, or 1 3/4, and then I did 1 at 7/8. But otherwise, if you think it's 7/8, 7/8, 7/8 all the way across. So then I knew exactly where to put my green boxes. So my first box is going to be between the 7/8 and the 1 3/4. My next one is going to be right on top of the 2. And then my last one is going to be, again, just like the front, between my 1 3/4 and 7/8. So I know that that does not sound like it makes a lot of sense, but I wanted something so it looked like it was even and that the spacing was right. Whether I got them right or wrong, I don't know, but anyway, I just wanted to do something like that. So I'm going to leave this on here so then you can see that. And then I'm bringing in my sea foam. What is it? My sea foam. Yeah, soft sea foam. And then I'm also bringing in the smallest block that I have. And that's how I am going to get the squares. So all I'm going to do is press on this. And then I'm going to just try to put it right in the middle of the 2. Again, press right in the middle of 2, and one last time. So this gives me my 3 across. It isn't very straight, but it's good enough. So you can see right where it fits. And then all I'm going to do is take my eraser and just erase the lines. And I also did the line in the middle, so it was 2 inches. And I went across. Didn't hit it very well today by being in the middle, but I think you just kind of get the idea. And then the card's going to go together quickly. And this is just our basic white. And there's still some areas you can see. I'm hoping I can cover those up with and I press a little bit harder than I would expect you to press so you could see what I was doing. Okay, so that is the first part of this. So then the next part I have was that I just took my flowers, and again, they're all die cut, and I brought out my, this was the piercing pad. Just gave me a little bit of spring while I added the block to this. And then all I'm going to do is take some of the liquid glue and just kind of do as light of a touch as I can onto my flowers, so then I can stick them on. I'll get out my handy dandy tweezers so I can do so. There we go. And then one more. And it's okay if you have the liquid glue dry. When it dries, it is transparent, so it's very clear. And that is also a good sign. Some people really spend time just letting it excuse me, dry for a little bit. So I'm going to do that just today while I get out my tweezers, and I have some mini, I just have a mini dimensional, and that's going to be the big thing that I use on the butterfly. All right, and while we're just letting these sit for just a minute, we are going to bring in our other, I'm going to borrow this, our other 4x5, and I'm going to do this a little different. I forgot to bring over my black. Oh well. We're going to just do some stamping of our beautiful daisy. And all I'm going to do is use the smaller daisy. And on these daisies, one of the things that I absolutely love that I did was that I just put a mark at the top, and that lets me know where the top is. So then when I go to stamp over top of each other, I know exactly where to stamp. So on this one, we're going to start off with the first one. I'm going to stamp off on this one. So we're going to stamp off, and then we're going to stamp onto the cardstock. And it's going to look like you can't see it very much at all, but you know, it works. And then I know that my other one is up here in the corner. And this is the hardest part, is trying to see where to go. I missed that one, but good enough. All right, so then we have that, and then I'm going to keep that out and get out the brightest, wishing you the brightest. I'm going to do that in pink too. And on this one, give it a nice little inking up, press down, straight down as much as you can, straight up. We are going to be just inundated with pink. I really love it. Good job. And then I will clean these in a little bit. Turned out great. And then I'm just bringing in my seal. And I'm going to add this into the inside of the card from my card base. I love this. I absolutely love this. I think it is just a beautiful, beautiful card. And I wanted to let you guys know that I am going back to 4:30 or 4 o'clock on Wednesdays. So I'm done teaching summer school, and I'm ready to just sleep in for a little bit. So this is my last day. Next time we will be in the afternoon. I'm so excited. All right, so from here, all I'm going to do is pick these up and just put them in the middle. I'm going to have the daisies, whoops, facing other directions. And I may have to, yeah, I'll have to get out and I'm just doing the bottom part as the different directions. So it just gives you just a different way to look, gives you just a little bit of your eyes kind of flow a little bit differently. Boy, I got some little stuff up there. You have to add an extra dot up there for the, yeah. I'm thinking, no, I like this down here. So I'm putting that on. And then I'm only going to put one dot below it. And I'm going to put another dot above. And one more. Okay, I like working in odd numbers with things. So that's what I'm doing. So now I'm going to bring in these, and I'm just going to add a, I think I'm going to go with the bigger ones. I'm going to add a gem in the middle. I love these. I love these colors together. They're beautiful. And these are the solid backs. So the first card is done. Just has just a little bit. It's very simple, very elegant. My pencil mark is big. And then I covered up the little ink spot. So there you go. That's one card down. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my God. So on the next card, this is our next card. Love this card. We're going to have everything die cut already. And in this, we are using Parakeet Party. And this is also Parakeet Party, so that's what we had to use on a with some dies. All of these will you'll just need to grab some scratch paper. And that's what you will need to do. Now, I think that flowers are from another stamp set. I think they're Dainty Delight. So that's what the die is from. So on this one then, oops, I have to cut one more. I'll look for that. So we're just going to add, there we go. We're just going to put this on the top of our card base. And I'm going to put one inside and one on the outside. And the one on the inside is just going to be, I'm just going to add a blue flower to it. And the blue flower is Pool Party. And again, I just die cut 4 of the flowers. Add just a little bit of glue to it, and I just stuck it in the middle. So that's all I did. Gave it just a little bit of lift so it has a little bit of dimension. So now from here, we are going to start just with this beautiful vine of leaves. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm getting most of the letting the vine be, unless there's a spot. The leaves seem like they are just a little bit bigger than the vine itself. I will give the bottom just a little bit so the bottom stays down. But that's all I'm going to do. There's hardly any ink on this at all. So from here, I am just going to, sorry, my hands are just in the way of everything. I'm just going to bring it down onto, make a little arch with it. And then from here, I am bringing in my mini glue dots and just putting a mini glue dot on the back. My fingers are sticky from the glue. So now I'm taking off the back. Sometimes if you press on in the middle, the sides will pop up of your dimensionals. And thank you so much for being with me today. Lots of people popping in. Time to get up in the morning. We're late risers. So from here, I'm just going to pop one in the middle of this greenery. I am popping another one just kind of down low. And then my last one is going way down here in the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? I love this card. It's just so happy. So now this is a die cut from Wanted to Say. Love this die cut. This one is Feel Better Soon, and then it has the outline to go around it. This one is You're Too Kind, and this one will outline it. As you can see, here is the happy birthday, and this is the outline. Okay, so that's part of the outline. And then the last one we have is Celebrate. And then we have some hearts and looks like some seashells or some stars and a flower. So it's just a beautiful set to have. And I just love it because I really feel like it just pops and adds a lot of dimension to the card, a lot of texture. But anyway, so we're just going to add some more glue. This is what no stamp cards are made of. They're made of die cuts. And the die cuts are just really fun to go through and to try to make a card that has absolutely no ink on it at all. And that's what this one does. I love every now and then just deciding that we're not going to do much inking today and do a lot from just die cuts and make a card beautiful. Now sometimes when my glue does that, it just will plop out, and then I just have a whole bunch of glue all over everything. So let's take our birthday, and this one's pretty tight. So, and by what I mean by that, it doesn't stretch out. It's just a nice tight, when I go to pull on it, there it stays together, where we have had others before that did not stay together this tightly. It's like we could use them like slinkies, you know, accordions, something like that. I'm going to get out my big dimensionals so then we can use less of the dimensionals. And you can also use the foam sheets. The foam sheets are great to use during this time because you can just cut it out with the dies. It's really great to be able to do that too. I got one more. I think I'm gonna go one more. There we go. So from here, again, I'm just going to press on the center, and one part of my dimensional comes up, and then it's easy to pull out. I have cats in the room. I have people stopping into the room. I'm a busy lady today. Love that. Gonna head to Costco after this. First time I've been to Costco in a while. So from here, I'm gonna get all the kitty hair off. And we're just going to try to put this as much in the middle as possible. I love this. It's just so beautiful. Oh. So then what we're going to do is bring in our flat Adhesive-Backed pearls, and we're just going to stick one of these in the middle of each of the flowers. I'm going to give it a little bit of bling. Love my bling. That's it. That's the card for today. And the cards, I just think the cards are beautiful. They're so springy. They're so wonderful. They're just life. That's what I feel. Just gotta have some great life in them. And I am just so happy that I could send a card out like this. Oh my God, so beautiful. And so then if I bring in the sketch again, this is what we have for the sketch. And then this is my interpretations. Beautiful. I love these cards. So anyway, again, please feel free to contact me if you want some advice. If you want to be on a team, join mine. And again, if you want to do these cards, please feel free to case the cards and enjoy what you are doing. And please come back again. I really appreciate having people online. And if you make a card, please make sure that you post it. Oh my goodness, on the Facebook page. All right. So those are my cards for the day. I'm going to close my eyes and just go through colors to see what is my main color for next week. So my main color for next week is boho blue. Boho blue. I love that. All right. And so I will make two cards done with two of these different colors. And they are just, I love all these colors. So I've used boho blue a lot. I really enjoy that color. And again, you can get these on my blog. And my blog is ktstamps.com. And so friends, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate the time that we spend together. And I hope that you come back again next week. We will be at 4 o'clock. So again, this is Kevon from ktstamps.com, and I love creating cards for you. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.